So Christmas time can really put pressure on family dynamics, which can be very stressful and triggering, and bring up lots of old memories as well. So I thought it'd be worth having a tap around that to see if we can help ease any anxiety or any frustrations that you're already feeling ahead of the game, okay? So just tapping, mirroring me, making sure you take care of yourself with what arises, okay? Right, so thinking about going to the family gathering, just noticing how you feel, kind of tuning into yourself, you know, where is the tension, what's the emotion there, what's being held? Is it stress? Is there anxiety? Is there frustration? Yeah, just notice what's present for you and be interested, just be curious, okay? So again, thinking about whether you're going round to the in-laws or to some family members, or whether they're coming around to you, and we'll just tap through some of the things that might be arising. All right, so don't want to go, don't really fancy doing it, it's really tiring having to do all that socialising. It's been a really busy time, even though it might be okay or it might not be. I just don't fancy doing it right now. Maybe it's okay to feel like that, because it can be a challenging time. It's a long time to spend with them, or I can feel the pressure. Part of me doesn't want to do it. I can feel a sense of dread. Sometimes it can be challenging. It's not always harmonious. In fact, sometimes it can be difficult. I'm feeling anxious because I'm not sure what might happen. Okay, so what I want you to do is to think about if there's a particularly difficult, we'll just pause tapping a second, just think if there's a particularly challenging person that either you have to mediate with between somebody else, or perhaps they're quite triggering for you, and we're going to work with that now, okay? So I want you to bring that person to mind and just notice what comes up. Look after yourself. If this has been a long-standing, really difficult relationship, I want you to push them right back, okay? Or at a distance that feels okay for you to look at them, yeah? So we're going to be tapping as we're doing this. And you may, the exercise you could do after this is to think about the last time you saw them, maybe the difficult conversation that you had with them, or the argument or the row, and tap through that scene. Check out my video on the movie technique and work through the emotions that you may not have been able to let go of. You know, your mind can think, oh yeah, it's I've got over that, it's fine, but actually it's still really stuck, we're still really pissed off. Okay, so think of that person now, and I just want you to have a rant about them in your head, yeah? Everything that you're not allowed to say, that isn't acceptable, isn't polite, I want you to allow yourself the space to do that in your mind now, okay? So we'll do a round of tapping. So it could be calling them names, it could be like, you know, just shouting, and just seeing what comes up for you, okay? And then I'll do some tapping with you. So tapping now, round of tapping. Everything that's alive for you when you think of them. Giving yourself that space. Okay, notice if it's eased, if the feeling is easing, and if it's not, pause the video and do another round of tapping and just keep going. Yeah, but for now I'm going to lead you in, or I'm just going to imagining someone that might frustrate you. Okay, there could be lots of other emotions, and I'm just going to verbalize some of what it might be, okay? Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to behave like that? Why do you have to make things so difficult? Sometimes I really hate you. I can't stand you. Don't always want to be around you. You can make things really difficult. So much harder than they need to be. And that can make me feel really pissed off. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of tired of dealing with this. And it's exhausting. It makes me feel tired. I'm tired of you. And I'm tired of this relationship. Okay, obviously it could be many things for you, but to give you an example, just allow your mind and your emotions to have the space that it needs, okay? All right, let's pause tapping a moment. So thinking how you were when you began, just noticing what's alive now. And I really encourage you to think about, what is alive when you think about those family dynamics and walking into that situation, and just giving yourself the free rein, that flow of consciousness to really just tap and process those emotions and those thoughts. Everything that you don't want to hear, allow it to be tapped on, because that's really going to release it and let it move. And then you're going to find that your anxiety levels drop and your sense of peace and harmony will increase as well. So everyone's going to feel the positive impact. Okay, wishing you a happy Christmas and a lovely new year.